ready to dominate the board with Galacta and Elsa Bloodstone leading the charge? This deck combines mobility, power boost, and game-ending plays with some of my favorite cards. Let's break down how to leverage this dynamic build for maximum impact. We have our cards that buff other cards. Those include Galacta, Elsa Bloodstone, and Shuri, and they buff this very beautiful kitty Pryde or Vision. Both Nightcrawler and are used to fill our lanes. That way we can get the Elsa bonus, and then we can move them away. Speaking of move, Miles Morales is here because we have a ton of cards that move, and getting a 1/6 is never a bad thing. The deck rounds out with Nico, Hope Summers. That way on the last turn you have 7 energy potentially, and you can play your Kitty and Alioth to shut down the opponent's game plan. And that's only 11 cards, so who's our 12th?
Shang-Chi.
Here, present.
The one and only. Now for the games. Okay, we have Tobert. A couple of things about this deck. One is it is very hard to pilot, at least for me. So some of my snapping and retreating might be off. 8 cards in their deck on turn 1. Not a fan of Crimson Cosmos. We do not have our small cards to fill up the lane for Elsa. So that might be a little bit of an issue. With Alioth, if you play Alioth into Washington, D.C., those cards will get +3, so you have to be a touch careful. I will get down the Hope. Oh, that Angela lane might be tough to compete with. Elsa, I don't even know what, this is where I mean the difficulty in piloting this deck. What's more points? I don't have time to do all this math. Is it the Nico, the Kitty? Is it going into Shuri Kitty? The Nico Kitty and then Shuri Kitty? Is it Elsa? And I'm gonna have a lot of energy next turn, or +2 energy. I'll do this. Okay, Quantum Realm is not out of reach for them in that case. Galacta. So if I go Galacta middle, oh yeah, this Nico. This Nico is annoying. What an annoying spell. I'll have 8 energy on the last turn. I figure I draw into something. I'm playing them this way because I want the +3. Does that matter? Well, yeah, it kind of does. Oh, okay. I guess Galacta gives that buff anyway. They have priority. Courtesy of Juggernaut, I have a 1/6 Miles Morales. Can they get enough points middle? Because I could go Shuri, Miles, and Kitty? I don't know how many points this is. This is where I should be doing math. Oh, interesting. Do I win tiebreaker? Because I think that's what it would go to. Oh yeah, this is a win. Yeah. Okay, go ahead and win Quantum Realm, Captain Marvel. The other thing I have an issue with this deck is I don't know how to snap and retreat with it. Clearly, I put up a lot of points and enough where I needed to. Challenging their big lane as well was fantastic. The Galacta still going off even though Shuri was technically played in another lane. So that's always a weird interaction, which is where they reveal, does that actually matter? Clearly with Galacta it doesn't, so it was good. I still got the buff on Kitty. The Nico demon spell was a little awkward because it changed, it effectively nullified the Galacta buff because Galacta revealed a 4/4 Kitty which turned into a 4/6. demon or 1/6, whatever. So that was a little awkward because the Galacta buff didn't stay. But I was able to put up more than enough points and pull out the victory. Okay, next up we have Al. Dark Dimension. Get down the Nightcrawler middle. Middle or right is fine. Los Diablos. Okay. Get down the Jeff. Into the Elsa. That was a 2-cost card or a 1. Into the Hope. And then I can slide a Nightcrawler now. Then I can play Elsa and Miles. So let's do that. Oh. Well timed. Get down the Elsa now, and I still don't know what deck this is. Oh, is it a Mobius deck? I mean, a Arishem deck? Yes, it is. And they brought that Mobius to play. Proper order. So this into this. Do I have Alioth? Because I just want to Alioth that Dark Dimension lane. I do not. I really want to Alioth that Dark Dimension lane. And I have 7 energy. Ugh. I'll play it out. I will play it out. Let's see how this goes. Go ahead. Killmonger me. That's what you're hiding there. And what is this, a Shang-Chi? There is the Shang-Chi, followed up by the Killmonger. So the Alioth would have won that lane and made me a whole lot more comfortable. They drew their Shang-Chi. I can't snap against Arishem because who knows? They drew their blob by this Arishem business. But we were able to beat them. Okay, next up we have Robert Ito. I do have Jeff in my opening hand. I guess I will be playing middle. They have 7 cards on turn 2. They have not played. We are going to have a bunch of energy. I don't have any ongoing cards. I could play Galacta into Vision. I'm going to snap because there's no way they can put 10 energy on the board. We were positioned fantastic. I actually snapped properly. The reason I was going down this line is my next play would have been Vision, left or right, doesn't matter. And now I have a large Vision, 11 power Vision. I move him middle. And then I play maybe a Elsa and then Hope in that order. That way the Hope gets the buff. I slide Jeff out. I can always move Vision out later. I have Shuri. I have other cards. So I was just in a fantastic position, especially with the bonus energy, to take advantage of the situation, and that's what I did. Okay, next up we have Kierden. 2 energy. Can I take advantage of that? Maybe. Cannot. 8 cards in their deck on turn 1. They are a normal deck. The optimal lines are you get a bunch of your low-cost cards out. That way you can start with Elsa into, well, Superflow does help. So I can definitely get down a card now. And now I get Jeff. Let's go with Elsa here. And then if I have the extra energy, I might do Galacta in a different lane. Oh, a negative deck with extra energy. Let's see. Stark Tower, okay. The Shang-Chi could come in very useful. I think I go Galacta now. And then next turn I can go Jeff. Okay, getting cards out of your hand. Is this a lower collection level player? No, 13,000. Nico and Jeff. And then what's my next turn? I need some cards. I think I will just go Nico and copy the Jeff. Because then I can move cards as well. What are you playing middle? Okay. Do I have location? Well, Nico is the one location change card I have. Slide the Jeff. And play Jeff and Kitty. But I don't get my Galacta buff. And then on turn 6, I have a Shuri and Kitty potentially. Or maybe that's what I do now? No. Well, if I go here into here? Yeah, let's do it this way. So get that Kitty buff. And I'm just waiting for a juicy target to Shang-Chi. And if I draw into Alioth... Okay, I'm gonna snap. I drew into what I needed. So I'm definitely playing Kitty here, Miles here, and Jeff here. And I will see if I can maintain priority. Oof, those are a lot of buffs. Click. 3 in hand, 5 in hand. Okay. Where do I Alioth? That is the question. I think I Alioth middle. Here and here. 16 plus 5, 21. It's just where do they challenge? I think I'm good. Let me not overthink it. Okay, they're taking their time. There's an argument to be made that I should switch and play the Alioth left. Maybe they attack my 2 strongest lanes, but they drew a decent amount of cards. They have drawn their entire deck. So I could be in trouble, but if they have flipped cards like Iron Man and Mystique, they play one of those middle. And that's a lot of power on the left. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. The... Oof. Yeah, they attack the outer edges. They attack the outer edges. Yeah, oh yeah, that's rough. You heard me talking about it too, and I I didn't change what I was gonna do. I should have. It should have been Kitty middle and Alioth left. That nukes, because they're, in hindsight, the best plays are to attack your opponent's strongest lanes if you think you can overcome them. And with Iron Man and Mystique, you can definitely overcome a lot of power. So I should have swapped them. I should have played Alioth left and Kitty middle, I would have played Alioth first. Would I have? No, I would have played Kitty first to maximize my power middle. And then Alioth doesn't need much power because he's nullifying a lot of their effects. So that's the path I should have taken. Lesson learned. And hopefully you learn this lesson as well. And so that's ultimately how I should have used Alioth in this case, recognizing that they were almost always going to challenge my highest power lane, because that's what you should do. That's the correct move if you can overcome that power. Okay, next up we have Larcy Bear with the Abbey, so I will not have my small cost cards in hand. As my luck goes, they have not played anything, so we still have a chance. Okay, so it will just be Hope into Shuri into Vision. They're not playing cards either. There's our small cost card, right on time, but not really. So I will just go Hope into Shuri into Vision. Ay, ay, ay. This is not an Arishem deck, no. That's fine. Into Vision and see if I can take priority. Oh, poor Hope. Somebody help her. So this will either be tiebreaker or they're just going to take priority. So let's see which it is. Maybe they play a big card now, middle or something, and I can Shang-Chi it. And then I can throw a card into Quantum Tunnel. I don't think I have too much in my deck though. Okay, there is that. So what deck is this? What deck is this? Move the Vision. What CL are you? High CL. So they might think I'm going to keep the Vision still. And what is this one? Victory. I'm glad I took a long time to think. I was considering doing Vision here and Alioth here. This might be a Sera tech deck, is the thing. And I'm afraid of them just cycling cards in and out, because this is really where I want to move my Vision and then play Alioth. Middle maybe, but it's a risky proposition no matter what I do. I was thinking I was going to stay in, which probably means I need to end this recording. I'm getting a little loose with my snapping and retreating. But yeah, thanks for the 2 cubes. Okay, next up we have Mopo. Mopo? I don't know. Shadowland is good to clog my lanes with Elsa. They must have Mr. Negative on 3, so I really need to try to get priority so I can play an Alioth. There is the Psylocke into Mr. Negative. Taco Truck. I will hold on to the Chimichanga. Get Elsa down. Maybe this is the lane they are giving up. Let's see. Do I go Galacta into Vision? Let's go Galacta into Vision. Okay, can I draw a Nico, please? Rip away Limbo. Get down Vision. There's an argument to be made with the extra turn that I should play Shuri, but I won't be super greedy. They are going big middle. Jade, I forgot to see how many cards. Oh, they drew a ton of their cards. Okay. Can I maintain priority? What I can do is a Nico into Chimichanga, and then a Hope and Nightcrawler. I don't think I want to do the Chimichanga that way. Let's do Nico into Hope, Nightcrawler, and Chimichanga. And let's see if the Chimichanga gains the bonus. And I should be able to maintain priority. They did play a lot of cards, so maybe that's what they're going for. Okay, I have a lot of power across all of these lanes.
I am Iron Man.
Well, I know what lane I will be Aliothing. Oh man, no move. I should have moved Vision. Then I could have discounted the Miles Morales. Oh boy. And now it's just, where do I put all my power? You figure they have a Sage and what's her face? Ironheart, Mystique. Move and move. Because see, if I had Miles, I could have moved the Vision, moved the Nightcrawler over here and played the Miles. So that's a decent sized mistake. They did play the Wong last though. They might go Gore over here. So let's see if this Alioth was enough. Oof. 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 Oh. Oh. I did him dirty. This is why Alioth is in the deck. For these easy big wins. I am not good at snapping and retreating with this deck at all, because you heard me muse that I should snap earlier. I should have. But for me personally, this deck is difficult to pilot, even though it's a good deck. I know it's a good deck, but I just can't get my mind wrapped around how to pilot it properly or to the highest level. I know there are people that could pilot this deck better than me. I'm doing a decent job, but not as good as I'd like to be. That said, Alioth, this was just an obvious lane. And then it's just, where else do I need to stack power? I was afraid of them going big left because the Alioth with the Wong, they clearly want to do on reveals, and Alioth just kills all of that. So then I now need to stack power in a different lane. That's exactly what I did. I wish I would have thought about the Miles Morales. That was a mistake. I could have moved the Vision. Then I could have just moved the Vision back. It didn't matter. And repositioned that. And then I would have had another bigger power card to play left, and I could have had more power. The Nightcrawler 6 plus, then the Alioth gets the Elsa bonus, the +2, so I could have had 8 additional power here. So learn from that, but also it was a win, and we got our revenge against a negative deck. Okay, we have Twinson. Camouflage is fantastic if we draw into Shuri. And I need my small cards. I am drawing top heavy right now. This deck has plenty of small cards. And yeah, I'm just having an issue drawing into them. Dream Dimension is rotten. Get down the Nightcrawler into the Elsa. Maybe I can get Hope. We will see. What do I draw? New York, okay. And a Shang-Chi. Get down the Elsa, and then, this is rough. The Galacta? Okay, Green Goblin in New York is a fantastic play. Galacta here. Okay, I have priority. because they could definitely play Galactus. They definitely could play Galactus. Actually, I can slide this. Play Jeff. No, play Kitty? No, play Jeff and Kitty. Just in case I can't pull off. I'm not even doing this math. There's the Galactus. Is this enough? It is indeed enough to stop a Galactus. Oof. Ooh. Ugh. It's enough to stop a Hobgoblin. I'll tell you that much. Man, read him like a book. Not the craziest win to go out on, but a win. We nonetheless stuffing it to a dirty Galactus player, who I also might be. So this is a very interesting mix of cards I have here. Movers that you don't typically see, at least now. We have Ramp in Hope. Miles Morales you don't see much of. There are cards that buff that are in here as well. And you have a backup line into Shuri and Vision. And then you can finish that off with Alioth or one of your smaller cards, and Elsa and Galacta. And there was one game I'm pretty sure where you saw 3 things getting buffed at once through either Shuri and Elsa and Galacta all together. That's fantastic and fun to see. So this is a fun deck. In my experience, it is super difficult to pilot. So be very careful with this deck if you decide to try it out. Let me know what you think of it. Thank you to all the members of the channel, and thank you to everybody watching this deep into the video. It helps the channel grow. Until next time.
Yeah.